Ooh, we back. In the Dark Souls 2 lore run. Let's see. What did we do last time? Oh, we beat the last giant, and we beat the pursuer, and we got float away on a bird. And that's what happened. That's what happened. It's New Game Plus, Covenant of Champions, and we're looking at lore, because that's what we do here. We do be lore looking. A big bird has flown us to the Lost Bastille. Worth pointing out that Bastille is like a prison, right? We got the Dole Ember, which is another change that they made from Scholar. This thing was originally found in the Iron Keep. They moved it here so that you could get it faster, so that you could get the Blacksmith faster, which was a good idea because it makes it doesn't hold builds behind like Dark Souls 3 does. Where Dark Souls 3 is like, oh, you want to make a dark build or a chaos build? Okay. Beat everything up to the Irithil dungeon. And, you know, that's quite a bit of game to have to beat before you can make your build. So this is a fine change. I do, however, wish that these blacksmiths were located in different places. It seems kind of silly that to get both blacksmiths, you have to do the Forest of Fallen Giants. And you're like, well, Saint, you don't have to do the Forest of Fallen Giants. You could do, you could do the other path where you take the Hyde's Tower of Flame to the No Man's Wharf, and then come here, and okay, yeah, but then I can't do anything with Macduff because I don't have the Dole Ember. We're getting ready to fight the Pursuer again, and the lore is that he pursues you. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. Oh, Lord. Okay. I don't know how to parry this dude. Every time I parry this dude, I use a shield. Every time. I have never done fist parries or cestus parries. Cestus parries are better than fist parries. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. But, holy shit. This dude. What the hell was that? Why was I looking the wrong way? We'll notice that the Pursuer is in sicko mode now. He's got that cloud coming off of him. He's fuming. Look at that. Look at that attack. That's not one you see a lot. Alright, I kind of want to go for a parry. Just so I can, like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to learn it. Okay, what was the problem there? Was that too early? Was it too late? I don't know. Ow. Probably could have got away with just drinking once there. Okay, I think... Oh no, I gotta kill him. Okay, so the pursuer does this thing where he pumps out like curse orbs at you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you fight him while you're undead, while you're hollow, while you don't have 100% of your health bar, he pumps out this like curse thing at you. Like he's more mad. He's more mad at you. I think. He can also, like, stab you with his sword. Like, it's like a grab attack. And if he does that, it curses you, turns you hollow, and he sort of, like, buffs off of it. Because now he's got all that, like... Now he's got all that dope shit. Now he's got all that crazy stuff. So, you know... You have to, like, learn to deal with that. Do I have any bombs? Just regular bombs. There's like a ton of black powder barrels in here. 1000 hertz. Hello. Sorry to hear that. Just lost a no bonfire run to Shrine of Amana. Oof. Oof. Fladrock Sama, hello. And hello anybody else who showed up while I was fighting that jerk. Oh my lord, did you see that damage? What? I'm sorry, what? Also, thank you for the bits. Oh! No, sir. Don't think so. Man. Getting beat up. Getting bullied by these dudes. We got an antiquated key. What the hell is the antiquated key for? I don't remember. I didn't even see her. I was like, isn't Lucatil supposed to be here?
That might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place, indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation?
Genie, thanks for 9 months. Welcome back. Don't work too hard. So, Lucatil's still out here adventuring.
Ah, yes. I have not thanked thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
She gives us a human effigy, which of course makes us not be a hollow zombie.
Of course, I've no idea what it is.
How is she here and she doesn't know what a human effigy is? Huh? How does she not know? She's lying.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord.
Which is kind of similar to that, we read some lore about a general who also fought his way up through the ranks, was born a peasant, but died a general. I don't remember exactly what item it was we found that talked about that, but there was something. Oh, it was the rings. It was the Ring of Giants and the Stone Ring. Shieldless Lothian. Born a peasant, died a general.
I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature.
Nice. Nice.
And then
Then you what?
And then I came here.
To what?
To
what, Lucatil?
Have you heard of the Undead? These poor souls affected by the curse. An Undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true. I can only hope that they are.
This is another thing, and you know, it's a big dramatic reveal, and I get, you know, but like, don't forget that like 15 sentences ago, this person was like, "Do not talk to me. Never talk to me. Don't say words at my direction." And now she's like, "Here's my biggest secret." So anyway, she gives us the humanity. She gives us the human effigy. Not humanity, human effigy. She gives us the human effigy, and she's like, "I don't know what this is. I don't know what this does." By the way, I'm undead. So she kind of drops the... the pretense with us. This, like, which makes sense, because she's, you know, she's used to being like a badass warrior who did everything herself, who, you know, made her own way, carved her own piece of, like, whatever out from the kingdom she's from, just by being handy with a sword and loyal to her lord. And now she's in this hell world where she's constantly getting her ass kicked, and she's not happy about it.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry. I suppose
So, the next time we talk to Lucatil, she's going to tell us about, her brother, which is interesting. And there's an especially interesting bit. You know, like, I kind of don't want to get, like, too far ahead of it and talk about it, so I won't. There used to be a dog over here before Scholar, and, God, that dog. People will talk shit and tell you about all the stuff that Scholar changed and made worse, but, like, getting rid of that one dog right there. Like, alright, so there's a barrel here, and the barrel's on a staircase, and at the bottom of the staircase is a cracked wall. And what we need to happen is we need that barrel to make it to the cracked wall, and then we blow up the barrel. However, this dude is between us and the barrel, and he's going to take a swing at that. He's going to take a swing at us. He's going to accidentally hit the barrel. It's how it always goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to test something out. Let's see if he cares about alluring skulls. He doesn't. You know, I don't know a single enemy in this game that gives a shit about alluring skulls. Like, none of them seem to care. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Oh, burp. I wanted to ride the barrel. I wanted to surf down on the barrel, but I didn't get a chance to. Hello. And now the barrel is stuck somewhere that I can't do anything with it. Well, shit. Oh, thank God it worked. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, good afternoon, Finny. I guess I should talk to him first. So, oh look, it's a blacksmith. But he's just, you know, completely out of his entire fucking mind. But what's interesting is that this blacksmith is out of his mind, but he doesn't look hollow at all. You know, we got Lenegrast, and Lenegrast looks like he's completely out of his mind. And then we have this guy who doesn't look hollow at all, and yet, here he is. Completely enchanted by his dumb hammer. Also, as I pointed out, they share the same character model. It's just like one is hollow and one is not. Definitely, probably some time travel shenanigans were going to take place with this guy originally, and like you would have like the past version of him, and then you would have like the future version of him, where you know. But I think they just decided it would be more interesting if the one who didn't look hollow was, and the one who did look hollow wasn't. I think they just, you know... And to be fair, that's a perfectly cool and valid reason to do things. It's just a cooler thing. It just looks cooler. It's just, you know, gives you more to think about.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say. Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn. Flame, I smell flame upon you. I'm Macduff the blacksmith. All I want is a little flame. So, hand that ember to me. Right now, you imbecile. What? Oh, do it yourself then.
I saw somebody do something I didn't know you could do. Raph is playing this game, and she gave him the Ember right here, and he just sits here. And this is where he sits here, and he does blacksmith shit right here. Which like, the minute he was like, flame, I was so obsessed with lighting torches that I like ran over here and lit this torch, right? And in the original Dark Souls 2, like I said, you don't find the Dole Ember until like way later. So he didn't ask me for the Ember until later. And that dialogue where he's like, I smell flame on you, hand me that Ember, imbecile. Like, he doesn't do that unless you have the Dole Ember. And so since you didn't find the Dole Ember right away, anyway, the point is, I've never seen him sit over there and be a blacksmith, but he can. He can absolutely sit over there and be a blacksmith. But if you light the torch, and then you rest, he goes over here. And then you get the treasure chest. Oh, yes, 2 large Titanite shards. Let's go.
Then, I'm the... So, right? What a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray. Give me stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
So now we can infuse weapons. The Dole Ember that we just gave him says, an ember radiating a dull light. This flame seems nearly exhausted, but exhibits an eerie resilience. Perhaps this is its ordinary state. And that idea is something that's new to Dark Souls 2, but continues on in Dark Souls 3. The idea that, like in Dark Souls 3, I mean, they straight up take your humanity type item, and it's an ember. It's like, it's barely there, but it still has a little bit of flame to it. You can tell that it's like supposed to be like this brilliant burning fire. Dark Souls 1 does this thing where it gives you like, look, there's fire and there's dark. And as you creep away from fire into dark, like you're going towards dark. And Dark Souls 2 does this thing where there's like, well, actually, it's sort of a more nuanced, and there's actually, this existence, this third type of existence is its own type of thing. And then Dark Souls 3 goes like heavy into that, and shows off like, okay, well, this is like the natural state of the world for when you're playing Dark Souls 3 is like the time frame that you're playing the game in. And everything is just, embers. Embers, Lord of Embers, Lord of Cinder, what yada yada, Heir of Fire, etc.
Flame, dear flame, I give you my all, and you waver and falter. From the start of time, flame allowed man to flourish, and even now he devises new fiery arts, but his reason makes him doubt flame. And so we waver and falter. The power of flame, power of the gods. In the end, it is all beyond our reach. And so, flame allures us, and we attempt to harness its power. Flame, dear flame.
An interesting choice there to have Vendrick, they share a voice actor, to have the guy say the thing Vendrick is going to say to us later. An interesting choice.
Flame, dear flame, I give you my all.
This dude also sells large titanite shards. We can now reinforce our Drakekeeper sword. Okay, so Dark Souls 2 is weird. If you want to infuse a weapon, like, oh, I'm looking at the Drakekeeper sword, right? And it's showing me it's 220 damage, right? And if I go to raw infuse it, it's like, oh, look, it's 253 damage, right? But that's just the base damage. That's not taking scaling into account. So, like, what you have to do is you have to equip it. You have to equip the weapon that you want to infuse.
I ought to fled.
And when you do that, okay, now we go and we look and we see raw and see how it goes up. So what we do is we press triangle and we press... No, we're good here. So this is showing us our actual AR. This is showing us the actual damage with all of, like, the scaling taken into account and everything else. So the actual AR of this weapon is 381. And if we raw infuse it, it becomes 357. So it's actually worse to raw infuse it. But if you just looked at this, you'd be like, oh, it's better. So, you know, like, you have to take that into account. Also, like, your rings and stuff. Flynn ring, ring of blades, those affect, you know, the actual AR once you're actually using the weapon. There is not much I can do with this puzzling stone sword to make it better. We need one more titanite chunk to upgrade this to +9. And I'm not sure where we get one at. So we've kind of come to a little bit of a dead end right here. That gate was right there. Also keep in mind I need to use souls. If I don't use souls, then like I've earned them, so no matter what, they're counting against my soul memory. There's no reason not to use them. And that can mean that there's no reason not to level up, right? Let's buy some bolts. With the Evelyn, I'm always shooting 3 at a time. So, like, having 300 bolts is only having 100 shots, you know?
Flame.
The mundane infusion is for mundane builds, and what it does is it makes your weapon scale with the lowest stat up to 20. Excuse me, up to 20. So if you had all of your stats at 20 and you like mundane infused some stuff, like it's okay. Like it can be pretty good. Also, thank you, chat.
Bearer, seek so, seek the, lest this lands.
I'm on it. I'm working on it. Alright, I can level up once. Okay. We picked up a Fragrant branch of Yore, which, restores living things from petrification. A fragrant tree branch with a faint, sweet smell restores the life of things turned to stone. Extended inhalation of the branch's scent can lead to coughing and nausea. We're gonna need that. I have not succumbed to infinite life gems now. Hey, you're a jerk. What do you think of that, jerk? That was a mistake. This is an interesting, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord! This is an interesting take on, like, a Dark Souls 1 thing. The Lost Bastille would be like a prison, right? And, you know, obviously it's full of like undead. And I think that the big dudes are meant to be like sort of like the guards, like the prison guards. And everybody else that's here is meant to be like, you know, just like some hollowed jerk that wound up here. We get chased by the pursuer. And then the pursuer's bird brings us here. And then when we get here, we get chased by the pursuer yet again. And, obviously the fact that we get brought here on a giant bird sort of, reminding us of how we left the undead prison in Dark Souls 1. That guy went to go get his friend. Can you believe that? Oh my lord. I'm not sure exactly, like, you know, but it's like a little something to think about. I'm not sure exactly what they're, what point they're trying to get across to us or whatever, but, it is something to consider, like, there is a connection there. Like, oh yeah, you remember when the big bird made you leave the prison, and now the big bird's making you come to the prison. And the pursuer, who obviously, like, not a big fan of hollows, not a big fan of undead, is... You know, like, this is where his bird took us. And then, like, when we got here, you know, we fought him again. Which I think gives him a little bit, like, it gives us, like, a bit of a glimpse into, like, his, obviously he doesn't kill us or, you know, and take us here. We don't wake up here if the Pursuer beats us, but I think it does give you like a... It does sort of tell a story about like, oh, the idea is that the Pursuer like snatches people and brings them here to jail. And this is something that we've already sort of touched on a little bit, but like the idea that like they keep building these stupid ass kingdoms on top of each other. And the Ring of Blades talks about, we got this from the Pursuer. It talks about how it's modeled after the Mad Knight of Alkin, and how these two kingdoms, Alkin and Ven, existed long ago, and they were founded by the same man. And I think that kind of gives us like an idea of like what kingdom were like. We almost like you could measure Dark Souls 2 like measure its time by like kingdoms. Like, okay, this would have been in the time of X or Y. So like later on we're gonna meet Strayed, who's a wizard who's been like locked up in prison, and like we're currently in like the age of Vendrick, but like he's probably been locked up since the age of Alkin and Ven, because he talks about that. He's like, yeah, I'm locked up from like the time before. This is a shortcut, kind of. It's far less useful now, but back before Scholar, why was this shortcut more useful? No, you know what? I guess it's equally useful now. Like, if you don't want to fight all that stuff again, you can jump in here, which is a hell of a shortcut to try and take, but, you know, like, you can try and take it. Like, this is possible. I remember getting good at that. Just because it was such a pain in the ass, this run back to fight the Ruined Sentinels was such a pain in the ass. And this is a bit unrelated, but funny. The first time I played Dark Souls 2, the Blacksmith is hanging out on those treasure chests, and he's sitting on... Now, in Dark Souls 2 Scholar, it's like Twinkling Titanite, a hammer, and some large shards. I don't remember what they were in the original, but I think large shards was still there. And so I had like 3 or 4 bonfire ascetics, and I was like, yeah, let's go. So I used like 3 bonfire ascetics on his bonfire, so that I could grab those, because they're right there, you know? Like, they're right there. You can just grab those large Titanite shards without, like, moving from the bonfire. And so I used, like, 3 or 4, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm cheesing the game. I'm gonna be so strong. My weapon's gonna be so strong. And then I fought the Ruined Sentinels for like 4 days, and I was like, what in the fuck is going on? Why are these dudes so badass? Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, double damn. He'll jump back up here, though, won't he? I just have to avoid that. Oh, he threw his shield at me! He did the Captain America! Uh-oh. 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 Well, GG. This is one of those instances where you really, really want strike damage. Being able to, like, just blow through these dudes. Just beat the shit out of them with strike damage. Super handy. Super duper handy. Huh. This hammer will be good. But it's only +6 right now. It's only +6.
I'll fled.
Do I want to waste a chunk on it? I don't think I do.
Be gone.
Be gone. Let's give it a shot and see what it's like. I'm sorry, what? Hey man, cool stuff. Makes a lot of sense. Alex, welcome back. Thank you for 18 months. So what's the lore on why the kids of Drang Lake love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I mean, wait, is that Apple Jacks or Cinnamon Toast? You can't see it? Can't you see why kids love the taste of... Why are there so many breakfast cereals that are, like, marketed towards, like... Oh, these dumbass adults can't figure it out. I guess, like, is that something... Is that, like, a proven... Like, kids are like, oh, hell yeah, adults are stupid as shit. I love eating this cereal. Holy shit, I staggered him. That's crazy. right. It's called Dark Souls 2 because everything knocks you down. Fuck! Oh, Lord. We are so close. Oh, this hammer's great. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was a lot of moves for Dark Souls 2. That was a lot of hits. Dark Souls 2 usually won't let you get away with that many hits. Look at the stagger. 2 staggers. You can tell I don't play with hammers much. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I like this. I like this power stance. Whip, sword, and hammer. I picked this hammer because it looked like, what's his name hammer? From the Castlevania series. The Forge Master. Not Isaac, the other one. Hector. And then your reward is like 50 million illusory walls. Interestingly enough, not a lot of changes in that fight in New Game Plus. They did like one attack that I think I have not seen. And it was very similar to their jump attack, except he jumped higher into the air. It looked cool. I don't know that I've seen that before. I don't know if that's a New Game Plus move or if it's just one of those things where it's like, nah, you've just been unlucky and you just happened to never see it before. Some Homeward Bones. A spell called Hush, which is sort of like the Dark Souls one. I think it's Spook, where you don't make any noise. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. Sorcery that facilitates surreptitious activity. Reduces the sound made by its caster. The eastern land of Mira is not only the home of proud knights, there is also a traditional order of shadow knights who quietly carry out unspeakable tasks. Which is nice that they put that there, because we just got done talking to Lucatil. Yeah, I do enjoy the Rune Sentinel's OST. My only problem with it is, like, they reuse it over and over and over again. So many bosses use that soundtrack in this game that it kind of loses its like, oh shit, yeah, let's go. Okay, this is a rough one because there's an explodey dude right here. There's an explodey dude right here, and he's guarding a chest. And we don't want explodey dude to explode our chest. Oh yeah, Crimson Water. Let's go, baby. Crimson Water is actually like an interesting idea for consumable because it gives you your spell slots back as well as it heals you a little. And the idea that you know, the idea that you have these things that heal you but also restore your spell uses, something like that would have made Dark Souls 3's Ashen Estus Flask better, I think. Like, yeah, you had to reallocate one of your Estus, you know, so that you could have FP again. So now you've got FP again. Okay, cool. Maybe it could do something else. You know? Maybe it could give me a little bit of health regen or just something so that it doesn't feel so, like, absolutely detrimental to making this type of build. But that's just me, maybe. So, you know, we're still in the Lost Bastille, but we found a new bonfire. But guess who's back? Back again. Oh my lord! I thought he was dead for sure. Get some more Twinkling Titanite. And a large club. As well as a Ferris Stone. You know what would have been great? Some Titanite chunks. Some Titanite chunks would have been great.
Bearer of the curse, seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way, lest this land swallow you whole. Bearer, seek, lest...
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you again. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of curious about something. So we're in the Champions Covenant, and every time we kill an invader, we get an Awe Stone. It's awesome. A stone that is terribly heavy for its size. Offer it to the Victor Stone to strengthen the bond with your covenant. The Victor Stone thirsts for the souls of fallen warriors, condensed within all stones, as if they were once a part of the same whole. That's interesting. So we just defeated the Ruin Sentinels. The Ruin Sentinel has no corporeal form. It is only an empty soul that haunts the armor. Soul of the Ruin Sentinel, a creation of the Jailer. So those are like the big boss guards, created by whoever the warden of this hell world is. Some homie bones. You guys remember this? You guys remember back before you could offer 15 Covenant items at once? I remember. That's why we need another Dark Souls 2 remaster. Just for this right here. Just for this right here. Does Shalqua have anything we want to buy? I should already have, like, the monster ring.
Oh, no,
and the cat
I'm not
ring.
serious. You do have a rather pleasant scent. The type I'm quite fond of.
Ooh, I don't have a Ring of Whispers yet. I guess I should read these. Silver Cat Ring depicting a leaping feline reduces damage from falling. Legend has it that when cats grow old, a force brews within them and they are reborn as something new. Red Eye Ring. A cursed ring depicting a demon eye becomes easier to be detected by enemies. If it is tranquility that you seek, then you should never have left your home. If you seek strife, then fair enough, but no need to overdo it. Name Engraved Ring. Special ring that can be engraved with the name of a god. Becomes easier to connect to worlds of players who choose the same god. There are countless vestiges of long-lost gods in the ruins of Drang Lake, or perhaps they are the very same gods as ours, only known by different names. Ring of Whispers, ring worn by Roy the Explorer. Hear the inner voices of surrounding foes, useful for locating hidden enemies, and perhaps for a few other things as well.
Satisfied? I'll be around if you ever come back.
Ooh, I might have had it in storage. I didn't realize storage didn't count. I did have it in storage. I didn't realize storage didn't count. Damn it. We picked up a dark pyromancy flame, a flame catalyst used by pyromancers. Pyromancers rouse this flame to produce various fire arts. The flame rewards those with a thirst for power. The more hollowed one is, the stronger its effects. Did we read the Rebel's Great Shield? I think we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Oh no, went to the wrong bonfire. I went to the wrong bonfire. We need to go to the other one. Not this one. The one that's different. We need to go to the servants' quarters. So we have the tower apart, which is where we currently are. The servants' quarters, which is where we just got after defeating the Rune Sentinels. And Macduff's workshop. So we're going to head to the servants' quarters. I'm also going to put a little split in the VOD right here. And for the people watching on the YouTubes. And when we come back, we are going to do the worst thing ever, and do the bell tower with the 15 gargoyles in it, which is awful and sucks. But you got to do it. You got to, because it's a lore run. Thanks for watching it.